So yeah, you've still got all this excess on the facial wall. So yeah, that is undermined enamel, but you know, steps 5, 6, and 7 are removing that.
Okay.
And then get rid of the excess over here, and then get rid of the excess in the middle. So you can just take your burr, and so here's where the corner is, and then use the end of the burr and just gently trim away that excess all the way to the margin. Look the way I am, so you don't have to worry about hitting the adjacent tooth. And then on the lingual side, let's get that corner a little better defined.
Yeah, this
So try to square that corner a little bit better. It's like over here. Yeah, a little deep. But then you've got this excess along that wall all the way to the margin. You need to get rid of the excess over here all the way to the margin, just like you did over here. But a little bit farther. Then get rid of the excess in the middle by going like this. Okay?
Okay.
And get rid of that excess in the middle. You'll probably have the clearance that you need. Then you can try to put in your, use your hand instrument, try to get retentive grooves. I'm going to change your outline form a little bit more toward the occlusal part. Okay. But anyway, get rid of the excess facially, lingually, and gingially. Then you'll have a box. And then you can use your hand instruments and finish it off. And then you can start over here on 12.
Okay.
Do 12 DO, but do it as a composite prep.
Okay. You need to break the contact a little bit.
By breaking the contact, you mean what? You just use words.
It's slightly on the buccal side.
No, the facial clearance is pretty good. When you say hand instruments, it'll be great. Don't just use words. So where do you mean break the contact?
At the, I can see there is no proper clearance.
Where?
At the middle of the contact area.
What do you mean really? You don't have what? What?
At gingival clearance.
You don't have gingival clearance. Exactly. So that's pretty easy to say. All right, so how are you going to get more?
Making the gingival shape a little down.
Go farther gingerly. Now, when we do that, let's make sure we look this direction.
Okay.
So you see how close you are to the adjacent tooth, and you see how deep you are axially. See what you did over here? You lean the burr into the adjacent tooth like this.
Okay, yeah.
That's because you were trying to look down this way.
Yeah.
Everybody that looks down this way hits the adjacent tooth like that. Because you can't see that you are. That's why we always look this way. Find the corner, cut away from that wall, find the corner over here, cut away from this wall. Now, when you get rid of the excess, you might have some clearance. You might not. Let's get rid of the excess. So, excess, remove it from the facial wall, all the way to the margin, then on the lingual wall, all the way to the margin, then in between. Nope, no excess yet, or no clearance. So, do the same thing again, 7 steps, start in the corners, and repeat those 7 steps until you get gingival clearance. But look this way, not this way.
Okay.
Okay, look parallel to the contact, downward at a 45-degree angle. Then you see how close you are to the adjacent tooth. Okay, then you can finish it up with the hand instruments. When you finish that, you can try a composite prep on 12 DO. So you got a little bit of gingival clearance, not much though.
Yes.
How about we get some more? So again, it's a really good idea to practice going gingerly many, many times. Now the facial wall though, 90 degrees would be more like this. So you're pretty far from 90 degrees. It's very obtuse. That makes it really hard to go gingerly because it's hard to find the corner of the box. So let's keep the burr vertical. We're going to recut from the margin inward here. Always cut from the margin inward. We'll recut that angle until we're really happy with our 90-degree angle. Then we're going to make a curve here. Then we're going to find the corner of the box about right here, right against that wall. So I'm using that corner, not here. It's too deep.
Yes.
Use this corner. Then you can get rid of the excess and match the gingival part of that wall to the occlusal part of that wall. Then when we want to go gingerly farther, we can put the burr in this corner, drill a hole there, and cut away from the wall this way. By the time you get rid of the excess, you're going to have more clearance.
Yes.
So that's why we practice. So put another hole over here. Find the margin, find the angle, get the length, make the curve, find the corner, drill a hole gingerly in the corner.
Okay.
Cut away from that wall. Now we're getting the shape of the axial wall.
Yes.
Then you get rid of the excess along the lingual side, just like you did on the facial side, and along the facial side, and along the gingival in the middle. Steps 5, 6, and 7. So you still need to go a little bit deeper gingerly, but now we have 2 corners that you can use to do that.
Okay.
Okay, so finish that, get some gingival clearance, use your hand instruments, then you can start on 12DL for